Alrighty, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to Taxi Life. This is our third stream of the game. And if you remember last time around, we did some interesting fares. We leveled up the car a bit. I'm trying to remember where we actually finished. Did we finish doing a fare is what we did? Or we weren't in a garage, right? No. And we're only halfway to level 6. So more than likely, we were just driving around doing some fares. How are we doing with gas and the like? I don't know. I can't tell because the car's not on. We're at half a tank of gas. Do we have an engine light on right now? We do, don't we? Maybe we should start tonight. We should just go right to a garage just to do like a tune-up checkup because it seems like we might have some issues going on here with the car. I'm not sure, but here's a garage right here. Might as well just drive there, give it a quick checkup, fill up the gas tank before we start with fares and stuff tonight. Okay? So here's the thing, a couple things. Number one of these days, we might not want to do all fares. Maybe we want to drive around and take a look at these landmarks. These landmarks each give you around 200 experience. So we did a night of just landmarks. There's a possibility that we could level up. There's also some other things going on. If you take a look, okay, there are other things on the map, like speed camera. Be careful that you don't get a ticket. This, I don't even know what this is. A piece of street art. We never even looked around for these. So maybe you get something for detecting the street art. I'm not sure. But we could just do fares too. Whatever floats everybody's boat. I'm not sure what everyone wants to do tonight. I guess we'll see together. Also, I have a new seltzer called Truly Unruly. I was drinking it earlier this week during Truck Sim. I have a flavor here, Berry Blast. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try it live. We're going to see what it tastes like. Here we go. It smells pretty similar to the blackberry White Claw that we were drinking. It's very, very close. It's actually better than the blackberry White Claw. It has better flavor. That's not bad at all, actually. I do like the flavor of the berry. So, cool. All right. So, let's get ready. By the way, for the record, everyone, we're about to get started, but I have some bad news. We can't use music. You want to know why? Because the music, we were talking about this last time as we played, right? The music of this game. Oh, how do I turn on the headlights? Oh, shoot. Forgot how to do that. We definitely got to turn the car lights on. Okay. The hell, it didn't work. Is it because the car's off? No, the car's on. Why can't I turn on my headlights? What is going on? I can't turn on my headlights. You have to turn them on using top LRFT option. What the fuck does that mean? What is top LRFT? I can't turn on my headlights. They won't turn on. Look. Oh, and then you click. Oh my God, that's stupid. All right, got it. That's confusing as hell. All right, so what I was saying was, the bad news is we found this out last week. The game had a bunch of music on the radio. Everyone's like, it's kind of generic. And we looked it up. It's like, it's AI generated music that I guess the game developer had purchased. They had actually spent money to get this music in the game. Well, guess what? That music is on YouTube, claimed immediately when used. So if we make videos with that music in it, I get no revenue. All the videos immediately get claimed, and all my money that I should be making on the video goes to the music company. So obviously that's nonsense. That's really bad and shouldn't be happening, but that's how they've set it up, which is incredibly stupid. So I'm just not going to use the radio. I know it sucks because we were grooving out to some of that music, But at this point, we've heard it all anyway. There's not that many songs in the game. I think each station has like 2 or 3 songs it plays through. So, you know, it is what it is. I didn't make the game, and I certainly didn't... I think we gotta get the car repaired. I certainly didn't decide to use that music in the game and do no research to find out that the music gets claimed on YouTube, which is pretty messed up that the game developers didn't look into that, quite frankly. They definitely should have. So now anyone who plays this game with the music on can't monetize their content on YouTube. How dumb is that? So, yeah. So we're not going to have the music on moving forward. All right, here's the garage. And I just wrecked my car badly, so let's repair it. Okay. Garage. I'm having no luck tonight. Garage. What is going on? Garage. Oh, okay. Oh my lord, what? Oh, the body of the car is completely destroyed. Wow. Luckily, it's only going to cost 50 euros to fully repair my car. Well, we might as well spend all the money we need to repair the thing. The thing was completely wrecked. Oh, I see. This is a rating of everything together. See that? As we improve these, the top rating goes up. Okay. So this is going to cost like $1,000 probably to repair fully with all this stuff we're doing. Probably not. Probably like 300, 400. The repairs are very cheap in this game. Okay. We're fixed, right? We're all fixed up. Good. Okay. Where are we now? We are right here. So, let's see. It says there's street art. Let's just see what the street art is, because we haven't seen one yet. Where is it claiming it is? Directly straight ahead? Oh, that's right. Gotta turn the car on. Wait. Oh, that's right. This is different. You have to press Y to do it here. Okay. Is there street art to the left? Well, there is, but... Oh, here it is. A to collect. 150 experience for getting that. So while we're driving, if we happen to look around, we can look at some of that graffiti, and then we can get some bonus experience points for it. Okay, what's up, Vietnamese comrade? Good evening. All right, I guess we'll do our first fare of the night right here. Chloe Solaire. Unless any of these are easier. How do I cancel task? V. I'm trying to see what's the easiest drive. This is probably the easiest drive because it goes all the way around. Let's do this one. Sergio Wright. Okay. Our first fare of the night. Oh, wait, my headlights aren't on again. Okay, there we are. Praise the sun indeed. Praise the sun. I gotta get used to this again. This wheel, it feels very different from the truck sim wheel. This wheel, you have to turn it more sharply to make turns. So I have to get used to that. And also, there's way more force feedback on the wheel in this game than there is in truck sim. All right, here we go. Not even looking, just going. I mean, it is the dead of night. So perhaps I don't have to worry so much about traffic now, right? Your friend bumped your tailbone and now it hurts? Well, why was your friend pounding you in the... Oh, excuse me. I guess that's your own personal business. I didn't have to ask you. Okay. Brandon, how are you tonight? Good evening. Brandon, how's your tailbone doing? Hopefully it's all right. Want to go to the mall? It's probably closed. Isn't it the middle of the night right now? It's 2:59 a.m. I'm pretty sure the mall would be closed. This is a sharp turn. Look at this. Oh, why is it so sharp? Weird turns. Okay. Here's our fare. Oi! Here we go. I looked at the chat, looked back. There we go. That's what happens, man. You got to keep your eye on the street in this game. Who will be the first person to support the stream tonight? So far, we have absolutely nothing. 0. Who will support Taxi Life tonight? Do I have my seatbelt on? I always drive with my seatbelt on. See, it's weird because I know some people, when they were growing up, the seatbelt wasn't a required thing. And then when the seatbelt was added as a law, a lot of people like rebelled and said, I'm going to drive without the seatbelt. I don't need it. But for me, I had a seatbelt on ever since I was a baby. So for me, it's like a normal thing. And I never thought about never wearing one. It's just a natural thing I do as soon as I get in the car.
Hey there.
Who there? As soon as I get in the car, I put on the seatbelt. Starline did a £2 super chat and asks, am I a good driver in real life? I have not been in a car accident since I was in my 20s. That was the last time. Then again, I don't drive that much. So maybe if I drove way more often, I'd get into accidents more often. I'm going to be honest here. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh yeah, I'm an expert driver and I drive all the time, and, you know. But I've been in a few accidents when I was younger. When I was in high school, I had a Ford Escort, and one day I was driving home on the freeway. Whoa, I'm braking here. I was driving home on the freeway, and it was only a 2-lane freeway, very narrow. And I was trying to lane change left, and as I was very calmly, with my blinker on, everything, lane changing left, someone was flying up in the left lane. They had to have been going like 90 to 100 miles per hour. They were like severely speeding. So I course corrected back to the right lane, but I was nervous and scared because I thought the guy was going to rear end me. So I narrowly avoided him, but I overcompensated. And I hit the right divider, or the right guardrail, and I bounced off like a pinball, and my car bounced back and forth across the freeway and completely totaled. So I almost died. Luckily, it didn't do much damage to me, but the door impacted to like here, and the airbag stopped my head. So if I didn't have an airbag, I would be dead. I would have died when I was in high school. So that was my first car accident. Okay, then the next one I can remember, I was simply driving down the street and someone rear-ended me. But luckily it wasn't hard. Like, it was just like a boom, it hurt. But then when we got out and we looked, there was no damage. So that was like my second accident ever. And that one just, we walked away from it and we just let it go. Like, I didn't even do any insurance or anything. The third accident I was in wasn't me driving. I was in a car with my friends, and we were going to a Street Fighter tournament. And we had just gotten onto the highway. It's not the freeway, but the highway. And I remember we were all in the car together. We were, hanging out, talking. And my friend literally leaned over to adjust the radio because he wanted to get the radio to a good song. He touched the radio once. What the hell is this person doing? He touched the radio once. He looked up. Traffic, bumper to bumper, too late, couldn't stop, rear-ended the car. And it created a conga line of rear endings. It was like an accordion, like 5 cars all rear-ended each other. So that was awful, because then I'm sure his insurance must have fucking skyrocketed, and he was still in his 20s, so I'm sure he got into a lot of trouble for that, and it probably made him like way expensive to drive for a while. I'm trying to think of all the accidents I've been in. The next accident that I was in, I was driving, and I was coming home from a Street Fighter tournament, again with my friends in the car, and as we were driving home, it was from New Jersey. I remember, we were going from New Jersey back to Connecticut. A giant blizzard broke out while we were driving, okay? It was really bad, like heavy snow coming down, but we were already halfway home. Like, well, we got to keep going. So we just kept going. And basically, it got so bad, the driving conditions got so ridiculously bad that there was no way to effectively stop your vehicle unless you like were very careful. And I was driving slow. I was maybe going 20 miles per hour on this freeway, and under the snow was black ice. So the car just went flook, and I couldn't stop it, and we just went right off the freeway into the forest. And luckily there was a snowbank that had built up right in front of a tree. So we went and stopped in the snow. If there hadn't been that much snow, we would have gone right into the tree, but we got lucky. And in that case, there was no damage to my car. I got incredibly lucky that there was no damage at all. This is a red light right here. Very, very lucky that day that there was no damage to the car. So, oh, here we go. Okay. We were actually stuck in the snowbank, and luckily a good pedestrian, a good Samaritan, I should say, not pedestrian, a good Samaritan pulled over to help us and had a snow shovel in their car and helped us dig the car out because we were completely stuck in snow. It was insane.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then the last time, or wait, no, that really was the last accident that I had. The only other time that something ever happened was once I was backing out in a parking lot. This was a long time ago. I was backing in a parking lot, and there was one of those pickup trucks that is so huge. I mean, you're talking about the giant ones, right? So the pickup truck's bed stuck out halfway. This was like at a mall parking lot, okay? It literally stuck out halfway into the way you're supposed to be driving through. So I'm backing out from a spot across the way, and everything I'm seeing is good, but the truck is so huge on the other side, I didn't see it, and I actually backed my car into the back of the truck. And I was like, oh, shit, you know, did I damage the truck? Did I just wreck my car? And I pulled it forward, and come to find out, I did. I damaged the back quadrant of my car, which sucked, obviously. But then the truck was completely untouched. The truck looked pristine because, of course, the truck is huge. And on top, you know, I backed into it and it just crushed the back quadrant of my car. So that was the last time. That was like, I'm trying to remember when that was. I can't even remember. It was so long ago. So that was about it. That's, outside of the totaling of my car in high school, that's the only real serious issue I've ever had. Tickets and stuff, I like had one speeding ticket ever. Once a cop pulled me over for running a red light. You know, stuff like that. Like really basic stuff. Nothing crazy, you know? So I guess you could say I'm not a bad driver, but at the same time, I don't drive that often. So. Okay. So, thank you to Starline for that £2 super chat. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. And then AI Podcast gifted a sub. Our first gifted sub of the night. Well, thank you to AI Podcast for that. So we got one sub and one super chat tonight. Who's going to be our first tip of the night? We're up to $7 of support. Now, guys, I said this when we started, but I'll reiterate, especially for the on-demand audience, because you guys usually miss the intros that I give to the stream audience. I've enjoyed Taxi Life the last couple of weeks. We looked at some of the DLCs. There are a couple. One, you're just basically a DoorDash delivery driver. So what's the difference between that and having fares? Literally none. Just it's about speed, so the food's not cold. So it's pretty much almost identical to what we're doing right now. So it's really not much of a DLC. The other DLC just came out last week, okay? That DLC is you are a tour guide. You're driving a convertible cab. And you can open the top of your cab, and as you're driving around, you hit landmarks with the people in the back. You tell them, oh, this is the landmark. Like, basically, you're giving them a tour of the city. That could be interesting long-term. If we get bored of just the taxi cab sim, we could maybe do that. That's only a few bucks, too. It's not expensive or anything. So there are some possibilities long-term if you guys would like to see it. But we've done this stream twice. I've liked doing it. But I just noticed distinctly tonight, and this is just on stream, attendance is lower than it's been for this. And right now, you know, we've started and we only got like $7 of support, that could obviously change, okay? Well, all I want to let you guys know is we have 2 driving sims in the rotation. If one of them isn't working and the other one is, then we don't have to do 2. Right now, Truck Sim's doing very well. I just spent a lot of money on the DLCs for it, and we started driving in Texas. People seem to really like it. They want me to go to other places. So that's doing fine. Taxi Sim, let's see how it does tonight. Taxi Life. I keep calling it Taxi Sim. Taxi Life, let's see how it does tonight. If we have a good time together, great. We can keep it in the rotation. But if we end up being a dramatic slowdown tonight and the support and everything is slow, then we don't have to do it again. But I'm curious how it goes and what you guys think. And, you know, I personally like the game. I do. I think that it's kind of fun. It's very different from the Truck Sim. So let's see how it goes for the rest of the night. Okay? Okay. Cydia says, if you let YouTube autoplay 80s top songs, eventually you hit a long 4-hour video. The first 2 songs are originals, then they play identical covers done by Russian bands. What the hell does that have to do with Taxi Sim? Anyway, thanks for that little factoid, Sidious. Okay. Shall we just do the next one here? Yeah, take this task. What we're trying to do, if I recall, if we hit level 6, we can unlock the long fares. Right now, we only have short and middle. We want to unlock the longer fares to make more money, right? So, Mozzie is asking, let's take this task. Mozzie is asking, would I ever visit Barcelona for real? I've said this before. My wife and I have shared the interest of one day going to Europe and doing kind of a European tour of the major, you know, cities and things out there. What is this idiot doing? Why are you driving towards me, you idiot? I'm trying to turn left. So, you know, some of the places we'd like to go, obviously England, France, Spain, Italy, maybe Germany. You know, those are kind of like the big 5 that I think of. Although there might be some other nice places too. I've heard you can take a train that there's a giant train in Europe that you can take to most of the major countries. And so that just might be a fun thing to do, is jump on the train, go to one country, spend a day or 2 there. Jump on the train, go to the next one, right? That could be fun. So we've talked about it. You know, it's really not in the cards right now, but maybe sometime, you know, in the next 20 years, perhaps, we'll see. If things keep going the way that they're going with, you know, support and everything, we could probably do it. You know, realistically, yeah, we could probably do that. And that would be a really awesome trip because we've never been on a major trip together. We didn't get to go on a honeymoon when we got married 6 years ago. So it would probably be really nice to do something like that. Okay. We are? Poland? How's Poland? I've never been. Obviously.
Hi.
Hi. She's bubbly. Oh boy. We got a bubbler. Go. Sharp turns. There's some really sharp turns. Sheesh. Okay.
Can you drive faster?
Oh. You want me to? Sure, I'll floor it.
Thanks.
There. Made her happy. I was trying to be safe. She wants to be risky. Oh, that's why you don't drive faster. That's exactly why you don't drive faster. I think it was just a temporary thing anyway. Now she's happy, so it doesn't matter if I drive faster. Oh, what? That's the first time I've hit a pedestrian in the game. But you tell me what I was supposed to do. There was no one there anywhere visible. I'm turning. The pedestrian literally walked into my car as it was already turning, and I'm responsible. Wow. Anyway. Poland is awesome. Cool old towns, cheap, tasty pierogies, pretty mountains, and Baltic beaches. History everywhere with castles to explore, and it's affordable. A hidden gem. Interesting to know, Mozzie. Thank you. So I killed a pedestrian, apparently. Even though, quite frankly, that was nonsense. That shouldn't have happened. The pedestrian literally walked into my car as I was turning. It had nothing to do with me doing something wrong. Unreal. All right, well, let's continue. Here we go. Light, how are you tonight? Ooh, you hit the curb. I was looking to talk to Light, and look what I did. Look what I did. Bill did it again. Murdered pedestrians, hit the curb. Shucks. Actually, Light, not really similar to Truck Sim. This is very different. This is pure city driving, and it is very, very stressful with pedestrians walking everywhere, stop and go constantly because of tons of traffic. It's really, really hectic is the best way to describe it. It's very hard for me to even watch you guys and like look at chat and talk because you're supposed to be paying attention all the time. And I already hit a pedestrian tonight who literally just walked into my car. I didn't do it. Like, I didn't strike the pedestrian. The pedestrian decided to walk into my moving vehicle, yet somehow I'm accountable for that. Don't really understand that, but hey, that's how the game works, I guess. Okay. Yeah, and it was off screen. Like, you couldn't even see the pedestrian. So what did they do? Walk into the back of my car? How do I stop that? Ooh. Okay. So you can, the train thing is true? I figured it was. I figured that there's supposedly a really nice super train that goes through all of Europe that you can use to go from country to country, and you could do like a big tour of all these countries. Sounds fun. As long as it's planned out well, I'm sure that's probably really fun, but you know, certainly not in the cards for now, but maybe long term we'll have to see. Something to consider. I'm flooring it. Okay, here we go. What are you doing? What is happening right now? What is going on with their tire? Did you see their tire was going nuts? Their front tire was going blah, blah, blah. All right, I've had enough of this. This is absolutely ridiculous. You're an idiot. Oh my God. What are we waiting for? There's no light here. Oh my God, man. One of the worst drivers I've ever seen. Okay. Nice straight shot. No lights here, right? No, I just go straight. Straight shot down. Okay. Nice and smooth. That was a pedestrian who walked into my car. Did you see that? She almost hit me. I would say my major problem with the game right now is the turns are way too sharp on some of these streets. Like, ridiculously sharp. And honestly, unless I'm driving insanely slow, I don't know how I'm supposed to make these turns. There. Okay. Try not to die or kill someone. Here we go again. Remember, I bought the improved brakes. I'm not seeing much improvement, to be honest with all of you. I don't think the brakes are working very well. I had the same issue last time, if you remember. I kept saying I kept trying to slam on the brakes and the car would keep going. And it feels like the same thing's happening tonight. And I bought the improved brakes and they don't feel very good. Okay. Get out. Would I ever play Bus Simulator? I don't know anything about a bus simulator. Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, I thought we got a lot of experience. We actually didn't. We didn't get that much experience. Looks like one more job and we'll actually level up to level 6. And I think level 6, I think we'll have enough experience to get the long jobs, which are the longer fares, which are worth more money. Excuse me. The good news is we did get a tip, a 39 euro tip. Well, I can already tell you virtually in the game tonight, I've made a hell of a lot more than I have in real life. So, guys, if you like Taxi Live, if you could support it, please do tonight, okay? Apparently Paris is full of rats and you get your stuff stolen. I mean, I feel like any major metropolitan place in a more, how do I say, liberal area is going to be like that. I mean, in America, it's like that right now. If you go to Seattle, if you go to New York City, if you go to Chicago, our major cities are exactly the same. So I don't think it's just Paris. I just think there's certain places that have become so lax about certain things that they are pretty bad places to visit. And that's unfortunate because, you know, you've heard great things about Paris, a cultural center and everything, but sad at the same time. Like when I was growing up, New York City, you would hear, oh, you want to go to New York, you want to get the pizza, right? You want to go to the delis. You want to go to Broadway, see a show, or go to a concert. You want to go to Times Square, go to Chinatown, take in the culture, have some local, you know, authentic food. Go, you know, up to Empire State Building, go see the Statue of Liberty. Everyone, oh, that's the life. I want to do that at some point in my life. Now people are like, dude, stay away. Like, just do not go. It is bad. It is not going to be worth your time. You're going to have an awful time. There's too much crime and everything's just terrible. And that's sad, you know? Like, my wife and I want to go back to Seattle, but we have no desire to do it right now. We you know, pay attention to local news. It's like, are you kidding? The news you hear, awful. Guy just opened fires and shoots a bunch of people, you know, for no reason. Right in the middle of the street. Drug deals, homelessness, 2 blocks away from the Space Needle. Someone had a picture of Druggy Row. It's a street where all druggies live outside in tents. It's 1 street away from the Space Needle. You could see the Space Needle in the shop. Sounds like a good place to go for tourism, doesn't it? So, yeah, we're staying away right now. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's take our next fare. This one looks like a medium length, easy difficulty. Make some quick money, and hopefully we'll hit level 6. All right. And I'm sorry, guys. It's hard for me to talk with you guys when I'm playing this because it's very hard to look at the chat and then look back without hitting something. So I'm doing my best. I hope you guys understand. Okay, let's continue. We're off. I was going to be off, and then look what happened. Here we go. Guys, it would be great to get some support tonight if you could, please. Support Taxi Life if you want to see it continue. Why did my blinker not turn off itself? That's weird. Unreal. How many subs to try a racing game with the wheel? I'd be down, like, if you want to do like Forza Horizon or something like that, I would be down to try something like that. As for... I got a flat tire? Oh! That's a new one. Okay, that's a completely new instance. It says go to the gas station to fix it. Where are we? Right here? Okay, gas station. Cancel this task. So we can go to... Oh, God. We can go to the gas station because I got a flat tire. Damn. We popped the tire, everybody. That's interesting. Random occurrence. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so like if you're talking to like Forza Horizon or something like that, you know, I'm okay with that if you wanted to try that with the wheel. If you're talking like a serious racing sim, like I'm not really into those, to be honest. I don't know how much I would like Forza Motorsport because I'm not into simming cars. I don't want to learn how to drive a manual. I don't know. By the way, the wheel's really hard to turn right now because we got a flat. So it actually really is simulating a flat tire, which is kind of neat. It's very, yeah, see that? It's like swerving too. That's actually kind of cool that they added this to the game that, you know, when you have the flat, it's very hard to handle your car. If you have other suggestions, I'm open to them, but the one that people suggested, what was it called? I can't remember what it was called, but we looked it up, and it's basically everyone says it's an online game. You race against people, but I'm not interested in that. Like, I already have Mario Kart. I don't want to be playing several racing games where I'm racing people. Like, I don't see the point. So if you have suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. Oh, God. Whoa, shit. Oh, fuck. Can I change a tire in real life? Yes, I've done it before. It's not that hard. It's just annoying. You know, it's just annoying. You have to have the set to do it, the jack, and you got to know how to take off the nuts and don't lose them. You know, it's not that complicated of a deal. It's pretty simple. It's what I can't control this thing. Oh my God. Oh, I can't control this at all. It's really bad. With the flat. Oh fuck. Oh, we're gonna completely destroy the rim at this rate. How far is the gas station? My driving style increased my experience level. What? I'm driving with a flat. My driving style? Interesting. Oh, it's swerving. Fuck. Okay, we're almost there. Oh boy, here we go again. I have a flat. What are you doing? A flat tire. They're jumping in front of the car. Okay. Wait, what's what here? What's the gas station? Why is it over there? What the fuck? How am I supposed to get to that? The GPS is wrong. Because the GPS told me to come here, but it looks like it's on the other side. Tag, thanks for a $5 super chat. He says, happy 4th week. Thanks for the content. You are welcome, Tag, and thank you for the support. How do I get over there? Who would put a gas station in a location like that where you can't reach it from the normal street? Like, why wouldn't you put it on the regular road? Why would you put it on a side street like that I can't reach? See how they did it? How do I get over there? The GPS was incorrect and told me to go there, but you can't access it from there. It looks like we have to go from this street here. King Michael, I'm glad you're enjoying Taxi Life, but sadly it doesn't look like many others are. So, okay. How the fuck do I... Look at it. How do I get to that? Dude, it's blocked. How do I get to the gas station? It's literally behind a wall. How the fuck do I get in there? What kind of cockamamie gas station is this? Have you ever seen a gas station that was like this? Ever? Are gas stations legit like this over in freaking Barcelona? That was really odd. I might as well fill the gas while I'm here too, but how do I do that? Pull up? Maybe I gotta pull up here? Like, where's the gas pump? Is it the blue? Is it the yellow? I have no idea. What's the gas pump here? The fuck? I don't know. This must be the gas pump. What's the blue then? Okay, fill it up. €185. That's pretty expensive gas. Okay, so Tag, thank you for the super chat. In 45 minutes, that's our third contribution of the whole night. I'm getting the feeling you guys aren't liking this game anymore. I'm being told blue is the car wash. Ah. So, I mean, honest question, everyone. Are you guys bored of this game? Seriously, are you bored? Because it's very hard for me to even talk with you guys when I'm playing it. It is. Like, it's very hard for me to speak with you because I have to pay attention to the game. And if you're not finding the game very entertaining, then we don't have to do it anymore. If you're actually legit bored of Taxi Life, then we'll just say screw it and that we'll call it now. If you're bored of it, are you bored? Yeah? Yeah, people are saying yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it audible. I'm sorry, guys, that we started, and since people are bored, I guess we'll just like hang out then instead. I would much rather have a social night with all of you hanging and chilling and having a drink or two and having a good time rather than us play this and you're going to be bored. You know what I mean? I'd rather hang out with you. Okay. All right. Fair enough, guys. For Taxi Life, it is what it is. It's a fine sim game, but people are saying that they're bored. What can I do, right? I'm not going to keep playing a game when people are saying that they're legit bored and they don't care for it. So I hope that you enjoyed the 5 hours or so that we played of Taxi Life. And thanks for watching.